guitar, into tuner, into an API preamplifier, API tuner, line driver, so I can drive the preamp and get a little bit amp distortion in it. From there into a reamper. That's how Eric Valentine recorded Slash. From the reamper, we go in the battle board through the drive pedals into the tube preamp of the tape delay into my dry amp, completely cranked. From there, we go into a speaker cable splitter. One goes into the attenuator for my room sound, which comes out of these 2x12. The other one goes into this isolation cap. In here, I have two SM57s and a Royal 121. Those three microphones go into this 1073 knee preamp and then this 1073 knee and into the second API. From there, they go into these three channels. One gets a knee EQ. And down here is a summing mixer. I make a blend of these three microphones and I send that blend into my Fairchild here. It's like a tube compressor, Varimu with 4 tubes in it. From there, I go into a tape emulator, a Neve tape emulator, and take that sound and put it into the stereo reamp box. It goes back to the pedal board, gets via software channeled through this tape delay, this reverb, this tube reverb in parallel, and I can put like the stereo effects like the Lex, the Deco, and the Volante, basically an echo rack, a Leslie box, and a tape flanger. And those sounds go simultaneously back to the stereo effects and into the second amp where I have the dry sound, where I have the wet sound coming from up there. And then from here, from that stereo, it goes into, so the wet sound returns on this thing, goes in these two channels, from there, so I can record them. From there, they go also into the stereo widener, which I can record separately. I end up with like all these tracks here. And I make my blend in the summing mixer again, and I record this into these two channels, and then it's gonna sound something like that. After gain stage, there's, oh, I forgot those two, sorry, the wet effect go into these two compressors. That was the whole thing where I'm actually showing this. And whenever the dry sound comes, the compressor recognizes it and lowers the volume for a very short time of the wet sound, so it makes space for the dry sound.